Hi everybody, welcome to another career tutorial. I'm cripeman. What we're going to do this time through is we're going to make a mountain of skulls. And I have an example of what it could be if you wanted to stylize a little bit, da 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 da. But we're going to pretty much try and get this effect right here. Uh, First of all, let's get a skull. Uh, the way I got mine is I started out in Poser, and in the additional figure library, in the additional figure directory, uh, there's a skeleton man. I use that. I just loaded him up, took the grouping tool, selected his head, and spawned a prop. Quick and easy. Uh, Go ahead and close that. Delete this guy. And let's go ahead and export. Wavefront object. Sorry, shifted. Do that. Select the head. You don't need the ground or the universe. And let's go to desktop. Skull top 2. Everything's good right there. Default thing. And let's go ahead and lose this. Don't need to worry about saving. And let's go ahead and jump over here. And let's just lose everything here. And let's start from scratch. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to drop a terrain into our scene. And terrains, I'm in a medium range scene, so this is going to be too big for that. I'm going to go ahead and scale it down 10, tab, 10, enter, and I have this. Let's go ahead and lose this mountain, or just clear everything. Go into the map editor and let's just do something that we make the shape that we want. Grab the paint tool over here and resize a little bit if you want to, and just take it and draw around your area here. And you can see that it's updating in real time on the left hand side as I do this. And you can just build up, build up, build up, and get your pretty tall hill if you want to. But that's good. That's pretty much what we want. Actually, we can kind of throw another bump in there if we want to. Yeah, that'll be fine. Just like that. That's a little tall. That's a little tall. We can fix it in the scaling down there. Let's add a zero edge filter in case we want to put it on a plane. Zero edge filter, pow. There we go. Nice hill. Let's push size, scale it down just a smidge, like that, and we're all good. Let's go ahead and lose this color too. Make this multi-channel. Turn it black. We're going to do some, pretend there's harsh shadows there. Kapow, kapow. Alright, we're good to go. Now, we're going to use this. We're going to use the hill as the skulls that are underneath the skulls that are going to be shown, and you don't have that way. You don't have to render all those things. Let's go ahead and drop surface replicator in here. Drop that. Double click it. Oh, duh. Actually, we need to get our skull in here, don't we? And since it's my second time through, I have a couple of different skull tops, so I'm going to import this one and as a wavefront object. Default's fine, and then I'm going to import the other one just so we can have a little variation and a little more variation in the way this is going to be represented. Skull top 2, and that's a wavefront object, and kapow. They're on top of each other. And now let's do this. jump to the replicator. We're going to choose our terrain as a source. We're going to add skull object 1 and skull object 2. And let's see, random rotation, 360. Let's go 360 and 360. Let's look at what happened here. And you're not going to give off the effect. Oh, bummer. You're not going to give off the effect of a mountain of skulls that way. Make this right here so you can actually really see what happened. It doesn't look like a mountain of skulls. It looks like a bunch of skulls sitting on a terrain in a 3D program. Let's go ahead and fix that. Let's make our minimum distance between objects about, let's start out at 0.50 and see where we can go from there. Number of objects, crank those up. It's going to cry and say it only can fit 315 objects when you put 2,000 in there. But don't be shy. Go ahead and crank it up. It'll still only add very few at a time. But you want to get that, you want the whole hill covered. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. You can see that it shows how many different things can be put on there. Let's see what we got now. There we go. And if you need to, if you're not getting the look that you want, let's see. Okay, good. If you're not getting the look that you want, you can spin your skulls around. It kind of looks like more like a mountain of skulls if you show a lot of the eyes, and some of the models are turned, or some of the replicated models are turned around backwards. What you can do to kind of fix that is physically move them around in your here, and they'll shift a little bit. You notice how they've shifted a little bit, and kind of gives you more of a skull look. And don't worry about the jaws sticking out, or the well, the other ones I had the jaws on it. Don't worry about them, the sharp edges showing, because you do want a couple of sharp edges showing, because this should be a pile of broken skulls, you know. And the way that I got the effect that I got starting out was I just changed the brightness. I just hit the brightness up as hard as I could. Did it super bright, and that gives it more contrast. Makes the shadows harder and all that stuff. So, oh no, I did something else too, didn't I? I turned the brightness all the way down. I turned the scene brightness down all the way, and then I turned the light brightness all the way up, and it gives you real hard contrast. And it kind of helps hide the fact that you have a bunch of replicated skulls on a terrain. So anyway, yeah, that's a quick and easy mountain of skulls. There's a use for it in one of your renders, I'm sure, somewhere. So anyway, check it out, and yeah, that's it for this time. I'm cripeman, and I'll talk to you again later.